What's up, Wolf? Welcome to a new episode of Bleed Purple. Bleed Black and Go. I'm sorry, Bleed Black and Go doesn't really matter because they suck right now. But I am the host, Brandon Janu. On all podcast platforms, BrandonJaneauShow. Uh, Social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Facebook, BrandonJaneauShow, and of course YouTube channel is where you really can find all of this. And go subscribe there, man. BrandonJaneauShow. Um, so the Saints came off their bye today and played against the Atlanta Falcons and lost to the Atlanta Falcons, 24-15. Um, Combined with the fact that Michael Thomas and Marshall Lattimore are going to be down for 4 games, we just did play good today. No sugarcoating that, man. Um, we really just let Atlanta beat us. Like Desmond Ritter beat us. What the fuck? Uh, Injuries played a part, but it was. Oh God. What do I feel about this game? For the most part, man, this game was for the division, and we could have easily took the division today. Um, could have easily took it. Um, Carolina lost. Tampa had already lost. Like we would have been 2 games up in the division without anyone catching us. And Atlanta's offense was not getting any better. And our schedule favored us in this game. After this game, outside of the Detroit game that we have to play next Sunday in the Superdome now, which is still a questionable game for us. I don't give a shit how bad Detroit looked on Christmas or Thanksgiving or even the week prior to that game. It's still Detroit coming off of a little bit of a mini bye off of a Thanksgiving game where they did not play well. Now you're coming into the Superdome with the Saints, who not only had injuries already to Michael Thomas, but then you have injuries to Chris Olave, who had a concussion in the game, got a concussion in the game. Rashad Shaheed, who has now a hamstring injury, seems like it. Uh, yeah. Um, I know people are gonna be out here screaming, and I already said it on my brother's Facebook, and everybody out here that's gonna be screaming. Derek Carr sucks. You're only as good as the fucking people that give you the plays. Pete Carmichael needs to go. I don't give a fuck how many times I've said this shit. He needs to go. The same problem happened in the red zone. Again, we couldn't score a touchdown. The fact that you start the playoff, this is literally every time we start the damn game off. The only time you give the goddamn ball to Evan Kamara in the beginning of the game is a goddamn stretch run play. Teams are now so they know that's coming. Atlanta just literally sent an entire blitz out the gate. The first fucking play, Atlanta knew it already. That's because you don't switch up the fucking play call. Like, that is a damn shame. And I know it's a divisional game, so yeah, Atlanta should know what's coming. But not like that, my nigga. Teams are literally prepping for you to do that dumbass play in the beginning of the game. I didn't see it now. We played what? This was our what 11th game this season. 11th game this season. I've seen it ever since Eric Kamara has come back. I've seen that play happen, and teams have picked up on it. I know people are gonna sit up here and shit on the defense, but 2 turnovers, we had a chance to get the lead, and at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth, Taysom Hill has the ball, and he gets it punched out of his hands. Hey, listen, man, shit happens. I'm not mad. I get it. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It was just good play on Jesse Bates. Really good play by Jesse Bates. To just punch the ball loose. Um, my biggest problem with the Saints, and and I know people are gonna get on Derek Carr for the day, but when I actually watched that game, man, um, outside of that interception that he had, we moved the ball pretty well in the red zone. The problem was fucking penalties. It's the fucking Saints, and I know it's coming. But god damn, man, like all these fucking offensive penalties. Like I'm used to it on defense, not on fucking offense. Like what the fuck are you doing? Like it was too many penalties at too many costly fucking times. Like it was so bad. Like good God, can y'all discipline these niggas? What the fuck are y'all doing? Like it was so bad, man. Chris Olave gets injured, like I said. Rashad Shaheed gets injured. And now we're literally out there just Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara. And maybe Juwan Johnson to catch a pass here and there. AT Perry, the first drive, we had a chance to score a touchdown. Well, the second drive, we have a chance to score a touchdown. And he just stops his route. He just literally stopped his route in the middle of the goddamn field. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And he's like, oh, my bad, my bad. You can't do shit like that. That just isn't going to help any of us. What are you doing? That was a terrible play, man. It was just Pete Carmichael needs to get fired. We reverted back to what we did earlier in the season, which is we don't know how to score in the red zone. With all that talent that we have, we can't score in the red zone. And I also said it. Offensive penalties late in the red zone was killing us. Blake Blake Groupie kept us in a game, man. I've been saying when the fuck was he gonna have a game when he needs to step it up? He missed the last field goal, but I don't blame him because hey man, when you go 5 for 6, I gotta give you your respect because you were the only offense, you were the only scoring that we did all fucking day. The defense, a lot got to the point where they're just running the ball on us, and as good as we are as a defense as at running, it's only so long when you can't. You're having these long drives, but you're not scoring, and it's like, yeah, this is kind of like it's. We're 5 and 6. We play against Detroit next week. I know people are gonna sit up here and scream. Like I said, Derek Carr is the problem. Derek Carr ain't the fucking problem. Did he throw a dumbass pass and got it picked off? Yeah, but again, that goes into why the fuck are you throwing the ball in the red zone when you have Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams, and Taysom fucking Hill? Why are you throwing the ball in the red zone when you know his completion this season in said red zone is not great? Why are you throwing the ball in the red zone? With unproven receivers. Why are you throwing the ball in the red zone? That's a Pete Carmichael fucking play, man. You can't score. And every time you scored this season, it's either been Taysom Hill on the field or Alvin Kamara on the field. The fact that you are that stupid as an offensive coordinator is disturbing to me. Matt Canada just lost his job at Pittsburgh. They won a day. Nathaniel Hackett is going to probably lose his job during the offseason because there's no way in hell the Jets are going to keep him just because Aaron Rodgers likes him. He's got to go. Pete Carmichael's got to go too. That is 3 fucking offensive coordinators that need to get the get fired immediately. That is, mm, ironically enough, we still have a chance at the division. Now, I don't think next week is going to go great for us either. Detroit's a way better team than Atlanta is. But the problem with the Saints is, um, I think it was uh, Johnson that was called to play. Moose Johnson, former fullback for the Dallas Cowboys. He had the best line. The Saints are stopping the Saints. Atlanta did nothing in that game that made us stop us. Atlanta did nothing in that game that beat us. We beat ourselves. We could not score. If we scored one touchdown in that game is completely different. That game is completely different. We scored one fucking touchdown in that game. That game is completely different. If we go up 10-0, which is the only time Derek Carr fucked up in the red zone, well, fucked up the game, is when he threw that dumbass pick. But again, why are you throwing the ball in the red zone, sir? Why are you doing this? You have literally Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, Jamal Williams, who led the league in touchdowns last year, rushing touchdowns last year. And your plan is to throw the ball in the fucking red zone. It's 3rd and 3. I don't give a fuck. Run the ball. And if we don't get the touchdown, at least we get 6 points on the board. It's 6-0. None of that changes. By the way Desmond Ritter was playing in that game earlier, he would have never got it figured out. He still didn't get it figured out. Our defense just got fucking tired. I don't understand the Saints. We know the problem, and the fact of the matter is we don't want to get rid of it. It's a funny as shit. We know the problem, but yet we don't want to get rid of it. It's the offensive coordinator, man. It's been the offensive coordinator. Nothing's changed. My biggest problem with Saints fans has always been my biggest problem with Saints fans. Saints fans have this idea in their head that Derek Carr is the problem, and Derek Carr can be better. I know he can. He can definitely be fucking better. I mean, my brother whined a drag for him all day. If you watch us on our show, he'll tell everybody Derek Carr sucks, and he should not be a starting quarterback. But compared to what the fuck we got and what we've had, Derek Carr's the best quarterback we could have asked for. But our offensive coordinator sucks. He's terrible. Look at the first fucking play of the game for the Saints. It's literally the same play you call every fucking game to start the fucking game. A running back stretch play. It's so bad to the point where Atlanta literally had 3 motherfuckers that could have hit Alvin Kamara in the backfield. That's how much they know that play is coming. The fact of the matter is, you don't even try to change it up. We're now officially 1-2 in divisional play. We're 5-6. Thanks to Tampa losing to the Colts, we're now tied with Atlanta, but Atlanta now has a tiebreaker because they're 3-0 in division. And like I said, next week play Detroit. We got 3 games back at home. Now the Detroit game is going to probably be the hardest one to figure out and master because that's going to be the most difficult one. I think then we got Carolina that comes to us and then the Giants. So in those 2 games, the Giants and Carolina. I don't expect us to beat Detroit next week, but if we do, great. If we don't, I hope Atlanta loses next week to whoever the fuck they play. I don't know who Atlanta plays, but as long as Atlanta is losing, we're good. And also Tampa. Tampa got to lose next week too, which Tampa's got a lot of fight, but they're not going to beat that team. For what this team is, Again, something they said on the broadcast. New Orleans has the talent. It's just them stopping themselves. That's it. We have the talent, man. We can win these games. The problem with the Saints is they fuck themselves. And now today was the injuries. The injuries killed us. The injuries derailed us. We were terrible with injuries. And injuries are gonna rid us the rest of the season. Micah Thomas is out for 4 games. Marshall Lattimore is out for 4 games, and that's just been nice. I don't know how bad Chris Olave's concussion is. Um, and Rashad Shaheed's got a hamstring injury now, so it's literally putting Derek Carr in a position where it's not just putting Derek Carr, it's putting his offense, putting Pete Carmichael in a position where you're gonna have to figure out how to fucking make an offense work. And I just don't think this man got the the ability to do it. Uh, I don't think our season's over, but I'm not 100% running out here screaming we still gonna win division. I don't think Pete Carmichael's a smart enough person to win us the division. As an offensive coordinator, he sucks. He's terrible. Um, I personally would have fired his ass by week 4. I would have got rid of him. You're not making anything better. You're making it worse. I would have fired him week 4. Would have fired him. There's no good qualities of this guy. He's done nothing right this entire fucking season. We had a mini run, and that was about it. This offense went right back to what the fuck they do. Again, people get mad at the situation. To me personally, man, I don't know which way I lean anymore. It's getting to the point where I'm now like, maybe we do need to lose this season to fire Pete Carmichael, so we could. And if Dennis Allen is the collateral damage too, then it is what it is. But we need to fire Pete Carmichael. I don't know anybody that's still sitting up here telling me everything's gonna be okay. Pete Carmichael sucks as office coordinator. And now we got injuries on the receiving core. Cam Jordan also got banged up in this game. It's a lot of injuries now for the Saints, and I don't. Yeah, I'll be back next week for the Detroit Lions Saints game. Uh, I expect that game to be a blowout. To be honest with you, I expect Detroit to beat the shit out of us. That's me being honest. I do not see the Saints winning that game. I could be wrong. It is the NFL. Anything is possible. But I'm looking at Detroit and I'm looking at the Saints. It is what it is. Until next time, man. I'm Brandon Janeau. This is Bleed Black and Gold. Uh, Peace.